It's fine. I like
81. We are at the Bear Hollow Wood Carvers area, and we've got Jason Stoner with us. He has been making some wonderful pieces of artwork. In fact, we just interrupted you. What is this that you've been working on with the fish?
Largemouth bass going after a bluegill. Yep.
Oh, yeah, I see that. So is that a wall hanging, or is that for something for the ground?
Yeah, you can hang it on the wall. Yeah.
So you do wall hangings and then the stuff that's...
Yes.
Aren't you so talented? How did you get into this? I mean,
it was a hobby at first, and then it grew into a full-time business. Yeah.
It is a full-time job. You said you've been on the road.
Oh yeah, this is 3 weeks so far. So my wife's ready for me to head home. I've been in I think it was Richland County Fair, and then I went to in Illinois. I was out there at a county fair, and then now here in Allen County. So
kind of like the fair circuit.
Yeah.
So they give you logs to do. So how do you look at the shape of it and say, okay, I think this looks like this, or do you like, I know I'm going to do an eagle today, and so this is going to be an eagle? Yeah,
I have a couple things in my mind I roll around in my head. So I go over there and take a look at the logs that I have, and kind of pick and choose what I want and what I can fit in the logs. So, and that's kind of how I do it.
Is there something that's really hot right now? I mean, does everybody want, well, here at Ohio State probably.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean,
Ohio State. They love their Ohio State here. So I definitely try to make a logo or two, maybe a Brutus to Buckeye once in a while. This year I didn't do a Brutus, so unfortunately, sorry, guys.
That's all right. You got to change it up some. But I mean, like, is it bears or owls, or is it just everything?
Bears. You can sell bears anywhere. You can sell bears in the desert. People love bears. So, yeah, I usually throw a bear in there, but a lot of farm animals. So I'm at the fair, so I try to carve a couple cow pieces, some pigs, chickens, goats, but yeah.
Do people ever send you pictures like, they take it home and like, look, this is where we put it, and that it's like in their yard or at their cabin or something?
Sure, yeah. There's like a following. People like to come out and watch and see what we're making, and then they like to go to the auction. So that's another thing is a lot of the auction pieces, they go back to the fair here. And I think here at Allen County, it goes towards a scholarship for the 4-H kids.
Right, so the 4-H kids. And that auction is tomorrow at 2:30 at the Nutrient Plaza stage. And I know around the fair office you have like all the pieces you've done. What's your favorite so far that you've done here at the fair?
Favorite?
I saw there's a peacock. We're NBC.
You know what? That I have not carved a peacock before, so that was something that I just kind of tried and turned out all right.
I thought it turned out all right too. Yeah. So this is just one of your saws. I mean, you start bigger and then go down to smaller. I mean, how do you decide? Oh, it's just kind of heavy. Wow, that's heavier than I thought it was going to be, really. But, I mean, you start out with the big ones, I guess?
Yeah,
and then...
for the bigger logs, we get in there with the big saws, rip out, kind of block out stuff. As you can see, we got an alligator over here, so we block that guy out. And I use the big saws for that, and then I go to the smaller saws. So, yeah, and then sanders and grinders to kind of finish it out. Then I torch it, then I sand it, and then I spray paint it.
Okay, so that's how it goes. All right. So, like... Were you good in art class or anything like that?
I've been drawing since I was little.
Okay, you were. Yeah, so that kind of second nature then.
Yeah, now I'm drawing with a chainsaw.
Yeah,
so.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
But you must love it, right?
Like that. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I've been all over the place. I've gotten to see a lot of places, and I never thought I'd be out here working in Ohio when I was younger, Now I'm out here, and I'm enjoying it, so I enjoy it out here for sure.
All right. Yep. So home base, is that?
I'm just south of Gettysburg, Pennsylvania.
Oh, Pennsylvania.
Yep. Okay. So I travel quite a bit, and then and I am carving for Bear Hollow Wood Carvers, and they're based out of French Lick, Indiana.
That's what I thought. Maybe that you were from Indiana or something like that. So they recruit from everywhere.
Yeah. I think there's a total of about 15 to 18 guys. It depends, and
that many.
we travel and do a bunch of the fairs all over the country, really.
Right. Yeah. So when it's not fair season, is that your time off, or do you do stuff indoors?
I carve all the time. It's every day. Yeah. If I have time, I will try to get out and do a little hunting and fishing, spend time with the family and stuff. But there's not a whole lot of time for that when you got to be on the road carving. So.
Right. Yeah.
So.
When you have a crowd here and they're watching you, what do you see on their faces? Like, what are they most amazed about, from the very beginning?
I'm not even looking at the crowd. I'm just carving. I'm trying to get the stuff done as fast as I can.
Because you do it all in an hour?
I try to get it done in an hour. Sometimes it's an hour 15. Sometimes an hour and a half. I think the alligator took about. I started at 10:30. I finished it at 11:30.
Wow,
so
that's amazing stuff. Great stuff that you're doing out here.
Thanks.
And thanks for making those pieces for the auction too.
Definitely.
All right, so thanks for joining us here at the Allen County Fair. We have had a great time, great guests. Want to thank the crew, and I want to thank the fair employees for helping us out. Have a great afternoon and a good weekend.